Hello everyone, konnichiwa. Students sometimes ask me how often they should take lessons, and they also ask me how the lessons will improve their English. So I'd like to talk to you about those two things today. Now, first of all, how the lessons will improve your English. Well, first of all, it will give you speaking practice. Now, this is something that most Japanese people don't get the opportunity to do in their day-to-day lives. So this is a very, very valuable thing. Secondly, you will have all your mistakes corrected by a native speaker. And this is also invaluable because many Japanese people don't have anybody in their lives who will or can correct their English. Even if you have a friend who's a native speaker, sometimes that person isn't comfortable about correcting your English. So really, a native speaking teacher is the best person to do this for you, as it's their job. Now, the third thing is that you'll learn a lot of new vocabulary and phrases and natural expressions during the lesson. And the last point, which is also very important, is that the lessons will help to improve your listening skills. Now, a lot of people underestimate the importance of listening skills. You can't be good at speaking English if you're not good at hearing English. The two things really go together. So when you're speaking with a native speaker, you become familiar with their accent and their style of speaking, their pace, their rhythm, and gradually your mind gets used to hearing English and becomes familiar with it. And this is very, very important to becoming a good speaker. So there's some of the ways in which the lessons will improve your English. And besides that, the lessons are also fun. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention today was frequency of lessons. So students sometimes ask, how often should I have a lesson? Well, it really depends on two things. It depends on the level of the student and of their goals. So, for example, if you're a beginning student and you want to pass an IELTS exam in 6 months, well, you're going to need a lot of lessons, probably every day. But that's an unusual situation. Most Japanese people that I speak to have a reasonable level of English already, and they want to keep that level. So in that case, then a weekly lesson is probably enough to maintain your level of English so that you don't go backwards. But the important thing to remember is practice. Practice speaking as much as you can. And also, if you really want to become a good speaker quickly, then you need to put some work in between lessons. So that means studying English, studying grammar books, but probably more importantly, it means listening to English. Listen to English radio, listen to the BBC News. One of my best students listens to the BBC News in English every day, and that's one of the reasons that she's such a good speaker. Also, watching television dramas in English, watching movies, try to watch them without the subtitles if you can. It will all help to build your English skills, and if you can even devote some time each day to studying English, whether you watch Friends or you listen to the news or you read one news article in English. If you can do something every day in between lessons, then you'll start to see your English improve quite rapidly. And so I hope you find these tips useful, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.